The 32-bit console era, SEGA Saturn, Sony PlayStation, and its successors. From 1995 to 2019. A leap into the future. When the legendary Amiga era drew to a close in 1994, gaming didn't slow down for a moment. It exploded forward. The creative brilliance and technical charm of the Amiga had defined an age, but suddenly the world was introduced to something bold, fresh, and unbelievably powerful: the new 32-bit generation. The SEGA Saturn and the Sony PlayStation, machines that felt like they came from the future. With stunning 3D graphics, cinematic sound, and worlds bigger and more immersive than anything seen before, these consoles didn't just continue the legacy of gaming innovation, they redefined it. I remember the impact that the SEGA Saturn console had when it arrived at my house. First of all, as a machine, it exuded impeccable robustness and performance. There were no more floppy disks or cartridges. Now, everything was on CDs. The games provided greater immersion, as SEGA Saturn's marketing slogan was that it was the first machine to offer consumers true 3D games. Virtua Fighter 2 is a great example of this, and was one of the most popular games of those years. My Saturn Epic Games. Clockwork Knight. In terms of platform games, Rayman was excellent, but it was mainly in Clockwork Knight, my top 3 Saturn game, that I found myself at the tender age of my being, because all the icons of our childhood as babies were there. It immediately takes us on a journey through time, to the early years of our lives, when colors and shapes were analyzed and absorbed in detail. What a lovely game. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. My second Epic Saturn game is the magnificent Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. What an evolution, because in addition to being an excellent beat-em-up, it catapulted us into fantastic environments and dimensions, where light and darkness constantly battle each other through their best fighters. Mortal Kombat was such an engaging beat-em-up experience that I bought a Sega Mega Drive console at the time to play Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which was exclusive to that platform when it was released. A year later, the game came out for the Sega Saturn, with huge improvements in graphics and sound, and of course, I sold my Mega Drive console.
Sub-Zero wins.
SEGA Rally Championship. The screen lights up, your heart races, and in seconds you're holding the SEGA Saturn controller like it's a real rally steering wheel. Because here, it's not just about speeding up, it's about feeling the earth beneath your wheels. This isn't just a racing game. It's a duel against yourself and against the clock. Instead of just passing cars, you have to truly master the tracks. The desert with dust and pure speed. The forest with mud that tries to knock you down. The mountain where calculating every skid means the difference between victory and a premature end. And make no mistake, it's not enough to just hit the accelerator. Each type of terrain changes the car's behavior. You skid in the mud, slide on loose earth, and have to adjust your driving in real time like a true rally driver. It was a huge innovation for its time and changed the way future racing games simulated grip and car physics. Polygonal 3D graphics with textures that displayed varied environments and real cars, something that was still rare in the 32-bit era. Stable frame rate and impressive viewing distance that gave a sense of speed and real space on the circuit. Sampling of real engine sounds. SEGA Rally Championship in 1995 was that game that made you want to play just one more time. Master that track, cut that perfect corner, and scream with excitement when your best lap improved by hundredths of a second.